God warns the enemy is exposing someone right now. Don't skip this, because what you don't know could be costing you everything. Pay close attention to how your room feels right now, chosen one. Do you feel that sudden weight or that high-pitched ringing that comes and goes in your ear? Don't just say it's a medical issue. That sound means that something is being put in. You've always felt like you didn't belong, like a bug in the system. You might feel like you don't fit in with your family, or the people you work with, because you are too sensitive or intense. Would you believe me if I told you that you're not broken at all? You are an example. You're not the only one God is blessing. He is giving you power that no one else has ever had. It's like the secret code to stop surviving and start making your own life. This wasn't with the old prophets. People in heaven don't even have this. You are the only one who has this power right now. Plus it's ready to get. The buzzing in your body and the pressure behind your eyes are signs that your body is trying to deal with energy it wasn't meant to handle. Romans 18:19 says something very important that most people miss. For the whole world waits with great anticipation to see God's children. It says, we should take a close look at the word eagerness. The word used in the Greek text is pokaradosia. It's not just sitting back and waiting. Apokaradosia means to look at something with your head stretched out. Imagine a parade, with a lot of people standing on their toes, and craning their necks to see who is coming around the corner. Everything in the world is doing that for you right now. Your health, your money, your friends, and even the tiny bits of air around. You all want you to finally figure out who you are. They are ready for the prototype to start up. So why do you feel so alone? Why does it look like everyone else is having a good time while you're always arguing? This is due to the fact that prototypes are not made on a normal production line. They are made in a lab. And a lab is a lonely spot. New ideas are tried out there, before they are shown to everyone. It is a clean, quiet, and separate area. The world isn't turning its back on you. You are being kept secret by the inventor. There is something new going on with you, that you need to understand. Isaiah 40:19 says, look, I'm up to something new. It's coming up now. Can't you see it? This is not the same old thing that God means when He says, a new thing. He's not talking about a new thing. In this case, the Hebrew word means making something out of nothing. Nothing like this has ever existed in the history of the world until now. You have a spiritual technology that doesn't exist in this world at all. That's why people are scared of you. That's why going into a grocery store can make bad spirits come out. This broken world doesn't fit with your energy. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community, through the link in the description, or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. But I know what question is going through your mind right now. You want to know, why is my life such a mess if I'm this strong prototype carrying this new thing? What's wrong with me? Why am I by myself? Why am I stuck when other people with less spiritual power are doing well? Follow me. Don't leave yet, because I'm about to tell you how to use this power. I'm going to show you why you've been stuck, and give you the key to waking up your mind's sleeping power. You'll stay like a fancy car with no engine if you leave now. You'll be like a hidden masterpiece in the dark. Today we're going to fix the bug. Okay, so I have a gift. You might be thinking, is it a prediction? That's not the new way to do things. It's passive to look into the future. Someone who just tells people a storm is coming is not what God wants you to be. You are being asked to be the storm chaser who gets rid of the storm. Creativity is a kind of power that the world has never seen before. It's the power to make things happen. Job 20,028 states, "You will decide a thing, and it will be established for you." This is something we say a lot, but we forget how strong it is. Gazar is the Hebrew word for choose. It doesn't mean to be quiet. To gazar something means to cut it in half. If you decree, you're not telling God what to do. You're cutting reality in half with the power He gave you. The timeline where you are sick, broke, and defeated is being cut off from your life. It is being replaced with a timeline where you win. This is what the prototype can do. You make the future, not guess it. You don't wait around for doors to open. When you talk, a wall turns into a door. But now comes the important part. This is why you're so angry. When you speak, you can cut reality in half. So why are you still having trouble? Why did you talk about your problem last year, but nothing changed? You said you wanted to be debt-free, but now debt collectors are calling. Does God lie? It's not the software that's broken. Your spirit is all set. This Gazar authority is fully loaded into your spirit. Hardware is what's wrong. It's hard to use complex software on a computer that is old and slow. Even though your spirit is very clear, your brain is stuck in basic survival mode. This is how far the hardware can go. Researchers have found that different parts of the brain work at different speeds. There are waves in your brain that make up most of your day. Beta is the speed of panic, stress, survival, and being able to think clearly. It's the rate of, I need to pay the bills. I'm late for work. What did they say about me? If your brain is stuck in beta and you try to speak a miracle, the message gets blocked. It's like trying to get a big file without internet. Even though you're shouting commands, your brain's defenses are stopping them. The wise old people, the prophets, and the miracle workers of the past knew something we forgot. They knew they had to change their hardware to get to the place where words become real things. They had to change from beta to theta. These speeds are called theta. It marks the line between what you know consciously and what your mind knows deeper. It's the state where your mind is open to new ideas and reality can change. But in the modern world, things are always coming at you. You can't get out of beta because of the alerts, traffic, noise, and bad experiences. They keep you in order to stay alive. And you can't make a new future if your body is only made to get through the present. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. How are we going to fix the hardware? How do you get into this theta state if you don't want to meditate in a cave for 20 years or go without food for 40 days? How do you get heaven to listen when you speak amidst all the noise? Recently, science proved what the Bible has said for a very long time. This gap can be closed. There is a key that can quickly change your brain from focusing on survival to focusing on making things. And when you press this key, your creative power will become real. It is going to be a weapon. Okay, chosen one. I'm about to show you the link between your spiritual wants and your body in the real world. You have the spiritual strength of a god, but the brain of a scared person. You don't have to be alone for 20 years to fix this. It's time to tune up. You don't throw away a piano that is out of tune. A tuning fork is a standard sound that you bring in and hit. The strings of the piano move around until they make that sound. That piano is your brain. And now we have a digital tuning fork that can move your brain from the beta state, which is stressful, to the theta state, which is where miracles happen. The genius wave is the name of it. This is more than just a meditation app. NASA research backs up this unique sound wave technology, which uses a process called brainwave entrainment. It goes after the small, unused parts of your brain and guides them back to the theta state slowly. It gives you back the power you had when you were born, before everyone scared you into silence. Every day, it only takes 7 minutes. You just put on headphones and listen. It's the missing piece that makes sense of what you say and what happens. There is a link to this tool in the comments if you want to check it out. Now is your chance to get better hardware. But now that I've given you the power's key, I need to talk about the bad feeling that just came up in your heart. It's there for me. There's a cold fear that says, what if I say the wrong thing? Something bad might happen if I use this power. What if I turn into what I hate? Pay attention to me. That fear isn't a sign of weakness. That fear is what makes you qualified. God didn't give you this power until now. because he wanted you to be scared of it first. Lucifer fell because he didn't care about how powerful he was. Because you know how dangerous this weapon is, you can use it without fear. Read Matthew 8:88. There is a Roman officer who comes to Jesus. He doesn't ask Jesus to come see him. "Lord, I am not good enough for you to live with me," he says. "Just say the word, and my servant will get better." He was amazed by this man, but why? Because the officer knew how dangerous power could be. "I am a man in charge, and soldiers are under me," he said. He understood that when you have rank, the things you say are not just noise, they are rules. And if he told a soldier to leave, that soldier had to leave or get in big trouble. He knew that Jesus could heal people in the same way. When you realize that you have spiritual power, now you see yourself as scared. You stay humble because you respect God. Don't let your fear stop you. Fear should make your hand steady. But you should be aware of this. The enemy will fight back as soon as you start talking to the Gazan government through this theta state. He's not going to go after your money first. He'll go after the person you think you are. The name for it is the identity confusion assault. One morning, you'll feel strong, and someone will whisper, "Who do you think you are? You still owe money. You yelled at your kids yesterday. You're not real. This strength isn't real. This is a trick to get you to give up your power." You shouldn't argue with the devil in this case. This is not how you try to show him he's wrong. You use the 3-second rule. You have 3 seconds to read God's written word out loud, not in your head, as soon as that thought comes to mind. When Jesus was in the desert, he didn't fight Satan. In Matthew 4, whenever Jesus' enemy asked him who he was, he always replied, "It is written." The Gazer cut was what he did. He stopped the lie before it could grow. You have 3 seconds to say, "It is written, I am the head and not the tail." If the enemy says you're broke, you say, "It is written, let the weak say, I am strong." If he calls you weak, you must be faster than the lies he tells. I know someone who did this. We'll call him Michael. Michael was being sued 6 months ago, and the money from the suit would have destroyed his family. It wasn't fair. It was a huge load. And it made sense that he would lose. He was stuck in beta waves and was freaking out, losing sleep, and using his brain to try to stop it. He made up his mind to stop fighting and start making rules. Every morning for 7 minutes, he used the sound wave tool I told you about to put his brain into theta. He just sat there. He then spoke out loud and said, "I'm ending this lawsuit. I declare chaos in the camp of those who accuse me." He didn't beg. He told them. He got a call from his lawyer after 3 weeks. The case was dropped by the other side. The case was thrown out because of a small mistake on their paperwork. Not because they wanted to. A mistake by a clerk. That's what happens when you make things real. It breaks so that you can say what you want to say. Now it's your turn. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary, where we discuss the Word daily, and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Out Community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Please pay attention now. This is going to be the end. Pay attention while driving, but don't close your eyes. Don't move while you're lying down. I want you to picture yourself in a throne room in your mind. There is glass on the floor. Electricity and lightning are thick in the air. You're not here to ask for things. You're here to be given a job. Picture yourself with fire on your lips right now. Feel how warm it is. This is the altar's coal. Let it be known that your voice is no longer unique. I put a seal on your mind with theta frequency. I stop putting myself through stress and just getting by. I tell the beta waves to follow Christ's mind. God will now listen to you as a leader. Instead of a victim every time you speak, I make you subject to the power of Revelation 3:87. You are being given the key to David. No one else can close what you open. No one else can open what you close. You are to change the rules at home, at work, and in your bank account. Everyone who wants to get even is waiting for you to finish this video. They have been cancelled. What you do is hidden from them. You're now very dangerous. You're awake. The model can be found online. Could you carry this? Will you talk about life instead of death? If you said yes, please type yes in the comments to show that you agree. Do it right now. Okay. It's written down. Now, go. Don't think about the old you. That version is no longer there. Wait to say, yet. Just sit here for 1 minute. Wait for the download to end. You are now free. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment, meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description, and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary, where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.